Hello. So rather than going into the whole explanation and writing out a whole bunch of stuff on this board, let what we said today just kind of be there, sink in. Remember, we don't have to grasp all this overnight, but it is good to see it out there and said out loud. You and I get this vocabulary together, and we start to articulate ourselves through the instrument as well. So, for today, G major has a G, A, B, C, D, and then E. So we want to know how a G major and an E minor are relative. If we have our G major, we put down these notes, we would have our G, B, D, and G. When we do this, C, C sharp, D, right? So when we use those, and then we move this fingering over to here, if I were to have these three notes, and then take these two notes, right? And then have this one note right here, it would be out of place. But if I had, that would still work as a G major. When I put my pinky down, that becomes my E minor. Now I know it's a little broken, because usually I just bar and play it this way, because all those notes after I bar that would have been in there. However, that note, that G note, is most definitely inside that E minor. The only note that's weird is the F sharp, and that's because it's in the E minor and G major. All relatives share the same notes. So what I'd like you to do this week is to find the major and the minor for each one. There's 7 majors, 7 minors. Now, not like D major and then D minor and then find D minor's relative minor. That it doesn't quite work that way. D minor is the relative minor of another key. So what we do is we find whatever key we're in. So let's start with no sharps, no flats. C major. When we have a C major, when we go 6 notes away, we find ourselves at A minor. C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor. So knowing that C major and A minor have the same notes, we can play all those notes work. Heck, if we don't start on C, a good exercise I generally do is C major, C major, and add a note. So when we do that in A minor, we also get C, D, 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 A minor, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, A minor, so on and so forth. Now you don't have to do that, but knowing that all the notes out of the scale work there, that's fun and amazing. So what I'd like you to do is find the relative key and do it 2 different ways. One, play G major and play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, and then play G minor and flatten the 3, the 5, flatten 3, the 6, and the 7. So the 3 in the key of G would have been G, A, B, so we flatten it to B flat. When we have 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, would put us right there, or right here. I would prefer to do this one, so I have so what we're seeing here is when we play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, our minor would be G, A, B flat, C, D, G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. The reason why I have this note here is if I had that, that would be in a major. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want a flat 6. And rather than having 6, 7, 1, F sharp, A, F sharp, G, I want to have a E flat, not A, F flat, sorry, E. E flat, F, G, and that gives me my do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. By doing that, it really draws to course what we're trying to look and shoot for. By knowing that G major has a relative minor and that minor is E minor, when you practice playing E major and you practice doing your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and then you do your E minor, what happens is that when you play your E minor, you will become very aware that the chord structure that's the relative major of, so the E minor and that G major, all the notes that are inside of G major are inside of E minor. All the notes that are inside of D major are inside of B minor. All the notes that are inside of A major, right? A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor. So when we go to F major, go up a half step and make it into a minor, we get this kind of like and that chord is relative to this note because the notes that are in there for the 6 are also relative. All the notes inside of F sharp minor are also in A major. So we would have a F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp. I really hope this helps today. So our practice exercise would be to go to G major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, play the minor version, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and play the minor, which has a flat 3, flat 6, and a flat 7. Try that in every key. And then just set yourself up for success by finding a backing track that has maybe like a 3-chord major with 1 minor. The first thing that comes to mind is C major to F to A minor to G major. Because we know that we have G major and G major C. And only try and hit the diatonic notes, meaning all the notes that are inside the scale. So when you're playing the A or the C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, try not to do any half-step sloops unless they're in part of there. So that E to C kind of thing, heck yeah, that works. But doing a B flat to a C, that kind of involves like a minor function. So try and keep within there. So if you're doing a major, major, minor, major kind of movement, just be aware that that 3rd chord structure, the A minor, is going to have a minor. The caveat that we're trying to learn here is you don't have to play an A minor mode. You don't have to do a 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. You can play in the key of C major and just omit C as being your 1, omit B as being your 2, and C, D, E, F, G, A, and maybe start on the 6th of it and still continue the C major. It will still work in your favor that all the notes inside there will work over what you're playing. I hope that helped today. Keep at it this week, and then I will see you at our new location. If you want, you can come on the 30th. I'll be there. If not, I will see you on the 6th. Aloha.